I worried yeah. At this time also so kono. Now be a baby I wouldn't eja ho or you came back to girlfriend be and she was waiting for you and I said oh bye and ube share ubiana.
Oh until now I was having a girlfriend time I call UK no. I was dating my ex-wife.
In the UK like
before I call
before I call
now we were friends.
Okay.
We were friends.
You were talking.
Yeah, talking. We were
talking
friends.
Stages.
We're friends.
Okay. TikTok.
Until me call London say no. Yeah, now we have new phone. Be my top phone a man. Every month be my money is car.
Okay.
Mami's car. Now my money is car so because you know.
Okay. This is TikTok for video. My amount say ushia no GhPage say SHS2 no etesa.
Oh, enye nukre.
But nipa no kind of confidently say onim say ushia no GhPage2.
Enye nukre.
It's John or Winneba Secondary School.
They be one call Winneba Secondary School.
But ushia no.
They be one call oko Akwemuman Secondary School.
Okay.
Ewo Akosombo+Julius.
Okay. Into ushia ni year ben.
Me to apetition. Me baby I me to apetition no. Me to apetition na me who say o twem na me friend say, "Hey madam, brother bon komo."
Okay.
And that's how I met her.
Okay.
That was the first time I met her. I was selling. I was doing business.
Okay.
Me told me apetition is any amano. Ona omo family house who you see she was living with her parents in their family house.
Okay.
Ewo akotolante agbado hono.
Okay.
What I say, ben baby I meet on alcohol. No?
Okay.
So that's how we met.
And so the first idea me person who say you are saying on record say when Shian was senior high school in year 2.
Oh, say muti was social media and internet so there 99% of them they no pray who.
Until they were corrected first and to yen to us.
Until now be day 20. Until now na uti na now GD.
Oh, maybe it is not in my place to believe or not. It is in my place to call you to come and tell me. Until person me feel.
But also can get for until now GD ana. Me person me name.
Asem na ye be me until na there na okay. See the be me.
Ude yen chaso why?
Tell me you the be me da na.
Because man shan ude yen chaso. Ye be bon.
So now I know say woton ensano na wudi shia no. E na akọ nyina na mo kasa.
Yeah, oh.
E na enti ufi UK buy no ye den na ordinary life ye den.
Me buy back no na ono ye dwuma.
Onye dwuma.
Na onye dwuma.
Okay.
Na onye dwuma. Enti me buy back no na you start you continue your relationship because you know me I'm a very loyal person. And till me call UK say you know na nkofo bebe catch and say oh me go worry or inside me fin bill me sad but I was always engaging her letting her know say they be she should just you know believe say I will come back.
It's not what senepe because who can say we date now someone no can say what you for. So which is that now
me catch and say
open what can say open.
Say we kasa date say boyfriend girlfriend ourselves.
Okay.
Maybe if I didn't put it well, boyfriend girlfriend.
Okay.
What I say? We were quite young until no and she died in
early 20s.
Early 20s.
Was he the first woman in your life?
She was the first woman in my life. She was the first girl I ever dated.
Had. And like I said, John, they break your virginity. Nii Armah.
Who to make it can send you?
What a shock. It's like you guys were just kids, literally. And 21 and interesting. Met. And she's the first woman you met. You knew.
We met before 21 years old. But the American say, "Me free UK buy." You know.
Oh, you were much younger.
It was much younger. Saturday friends.
Friends, okay.
Because we lived in the same area. Okay. What I say, friends and and then as we move forward, we became like we started like dating. Doing boyfriend, girlfriend,
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about back? Then you will settle in, and then you got the idea. Say people are asking you for money every now and then for business, so you will turn it into a business. This was how I share.
Yeah, that's how.
Yes. And share from a heifer.
Me share from Polygono. Okay. My grandfather, my papa, fee was Polygono. It's near the Tuesday market. And in that, it was stores. Kitty Minsa. Oh, just the one of the store is just the size of where you are sitting and where I'm sitting. That makes up one store. You were back 3.
Okay.
Until me who say Nkofo beside me say you person me bomb 500 cities, 200 cities, 1,000 since Anyamano. And I maybe say I can say, "Oh, me space back one." I mean, fine.
Until now feel like to be a koshiko colleague on a business.
Mimi buy no man caught like to be a koshi. Mami na to alcohol, but mimi call back to the single room now. Mimi mami woman. Oh. I went back to the single room because my mother.
So now you were there alone.
Alone.
It's what you say. What do you?
Sister is gone, mom is gone.
You have your privacy.
Yeah.
Okay. It's would if you name her baby. And I'll start say, "Oh,
thank you."
Or savings and loans.
Thank you.
Okay. And see, at this point, now we're a banker now. Because another story in the news, they say, Okoji loan or bank now, man, the starts shop.
Oh, yeah, no, no, Okoji loan put out. Okoji loan that. Now, Okoji loan was him. Oh, say.
Same thing, maybe I say at this point now, Okoji was shop now, buy and kakra now was.
Oh, my free UK about me the pounds kakra aba.
Aba into bank loan be an Okoji.
Oh, me pounds kakra me the buy and me the share me jumasi.
What the share with jumasi?
The share me jumasi. That time you see, oh no, oh yeah, juma wo. Frankies.
Okay.
Oye juma wo frankies. Usu as a cashier. Until no oye cashiering. That's all she has done.
Okay.
What I say, cashiering is all the work she has done. Until oye juma wo frankies as a cashier.
Okay.
And now free hono musuna. Oko oye cashiering so wo until free hono. And now oye juma wo company be your friend foremost Ghana.
Okay.
Omo yet say agency company. Enti omo jiji nko omo employ nkrofo na afedi omo di omo akọ companies hono ma akọ ye cashiering e di amom. So you know that agency.
Okay.
Enti ono agency na oye.
Okay.
Because ono need degree wo.
Okay.
Ono yes called just secondary school. Or is just a SHS graduate.
Okay.
Enti that is what she was just doing cashiering.
So there is no point of
foremost follow the Nico those days standard water ekoye cashiering wo ho and na musa de ni call Unibank Kaneshi branch kakra so no so koye cashiering wo ho and she wasn't like a staff of the bank.
Okay.
What I say oye agent
it one ko this ka Unibank kan farm
debi wanji onji loan da onji loan da and na Ghana ha bema di obechia so me say mu na muji yesika delay u mi de ti wa u du sika be mami Ghana ma ye ni omo wa ha no ye na ye ma musika na say mu na mu ma yesika.
Okay.
Me told me akpetesi ni sa na ma no ona omo family house wo you see she was living with her parents in their family house.
Okay.
E wo Akotolante Agbado hono.
Okay.
What I say, baby, I'm eating alcohol.
Okay.
So that's how we met.
And so the first idea I'm person who say you are saying on record say when Shian was senior high school in year 2.
Oh, say muti was social media and internet so there 99% of them they no pray who.
Until they were corrected first one to yen to us.
Until now be day train. Until now na uti na GD.
Oh, maybe it is not in my place to believe or not. It is in my place to call you to come and tell me.
But also can Ghana for until now ujidi ana. Me person me name.
Asem ye de biye me ntina de na okay. See de biye me.
Ude yen twaso why?
Say me ye de biye me da na.
Because man shan ude yen twaso. Ye be bon ko be bon.
Be ba ha.
Yen twaso.
So now I know say woton ensano na wudi hia no. E na akọ nyina na mo kasa.
Yeah, oh.
E na enti ufi UK buy no ye den na ordinary life ye den.
Me buy back no na ono ye dwuma.
Onye dwuma.
No onye dwuma.
Okay.
No onye dwuma. Until me buy back no na you start you continue your relationship because you know me I'm a very loyal person. Until me call UK say no. Na nkofo bebe catch and say oh me go worry on salary in fin bill me but I was always engaging her, letting her know say they be she should just, you know, believe say I will come back.
It's not what's senepe because who cancel would date now someone no cancel what you are done for. So which is that now
me catch and say
open. What can you open?
Say we kasa ye date say boyfriend girlfriend ourselves.
Okay.
Maybe if I didn't put it well, your boyfriend girlfriend.
Okay.
What I say? We were quite young until no and she that
early 20s.
Early 20s.
Was he the first woman in your life?
She was the first woman in my life. She was the first girl I ever
had. And like I said, John, and they break your virginity. Nii Armah.
Oh, to make it can send you.
What a shock! It's like you guys were just kids, literally. And 21 and
yeah,
interesting. And she's the first woman you met. You knew.
We met before 21 years old, but the can say me free UK buy no.
Oh, you were much younger.
Me giant, it was much younger. Saturday friends.
Friends, okay.
Because we lived in the same area. Okay. What I say, friends and and then as we move forward, we became like we started like
dating.
Doing boyfriend, girlfriend,
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about back? Then we'll settle in, and then you got the idea. Say people are asking you for money every now and then for business, so you turn it into a business. This was how I share.
Yeah, that's how.
Yes. And he share from Ehefa.
Me shall say from Kolegono. Okay. My grandfather, me mama, papa, fee wa Kolegono. It's near the Tuesday market. And in na there were stores. Kitty Minsa. Oh, just the one of the store is just the size of where you are sitting and where I'm sitting. That makes up one store. You were back three. Okay. Until me who say Uncle beside me say, me bomb 500 cities, 200 cities, 1,000 cities, and I maybe say, I say, me space back one. I mean, fine.
It's now feel like to be a koshiko colleague on a business.
Me buy no man caught like to be a koshi. Me na to alcohol, but me call back to the single room now. Me woman. I went back to the single room because my mother.
So now you were there alone.
Alone.
It's what you say. What do you?
Sister is gone, mom is gone.
You have your privacy.
There. Yeah.
Okay. It would if you need baby. And now the start say
thank you.
Or savings and loans.
Thank you.
Okay. And see at this point now we're a banker now. Because another story in the news they say Okoji loan or bank now man start shop.
Oh yeah, no on G loan put down. On G loan that. Now Okoji loan was him. Oh say.
Same thing maybe say at this point now Okoji was shop now buy and kakra now was.
Oh my free UK aba me the pounds kakra aba.
Aba into bank loan be no oye.
Oh me pounds kakra me the aba me the buy na me the share me juma ase o.
What the share with juma ase?
Okay. The share me juma ase. That time you see ono oye juma wo franchise.
Okay.
Oye juma wo franchise. Osu as a cashier. Until no oye cashiering. That's all she has done.
Okay.
What I say, cashiering is all the work she has done. Until oye juma wo franchise as a cashier.
Okay.
And now free hono musuna. Oko oye cashiering so wo until free hono. And now oye juma wo company be your friend foremost Ghana.
Okay.
Omo yet say agency company. Until omo jiji nko omo employing for na after the omo di omo akọ companies hono ma akọ ye cashiering e di amom.
Okay.
So you know that agency.
Okay.
Until no agency na oye.
Okay.
Because ono need degree o.
Okay.
Ono yes called just secondary school. Or it's just a SHS graduate.
Okay.
Until that is what she was just doing cashiering.
So there is no point of
foremost follow the Nico those days standard water. Eko ye cashiering wo ho. And now Musa the Nico Unibank Kaneshi branch.
Okay.
Kakra so no so ye cashiering wo ho. And she wasn't like a staff of the bank.
Okay.
What I say? Or ye agent.
It's one ko this ka Unibank kan farmer.
Debi. On G loan da.
On G
loan da. And now Ghana ha. Bema di obechia. So me say muna muji esika. Dile u mi date wa u du sika be mami. Ghana ma ye ni omo wa ha no. Ye na ye ma musika na say muna muma yes. Musa de ni call Unibank Kaneshi branch.
Okay.
Kakra so no so ko ye cashiering wo ho. And she wasn't like a staff of the bank.
Okay.
What I say? Or ye agent.
It's one ko this ka Unibank kan farmer.
Rasharians, are you ready for your favorite Rush Hour show with the one and only El Supremo, the blogging Supremo, international Supremo, Supremo numero uno. Rasharians, are you ready for your favorite Rush Hour show with the one and only El Supremo, the blogging Supremo, international Supremo, Supremo numero uno. Rasharians, are you ready for your favorite Rush Hour show with the one and only El Supremo, the blogging Supremo, International Supremo. Supremo numero uno. Rasharians, are you ready for your favorite Rush Hour show with the one and only El Supremo, the blogging Supremo, International Supremo, Supremo numero uno. Rasharians, are you ready for your favorite Rush Hour show with the one and only El Supremo, the blogging Supremo, International Supremo, Supremo numero uno. Rasharians, are you ready for your favorite Rush Hour show with the one and only El Supremo, the blogging Supremo, International Supremo, Supremo numero uno. Rasharians, are you ready for your favorite Rush Hour show with the one and only El Supremo, the blogging Supremo, International Supremo, Supremo numero uno.
Mi bezu amintio.
Ama.
Venyo madi dede.
Ama.
Bezu amintio. Vous avez mon bien quoi, and I saw them were bed dead. And then we conclude see. From Abushamasi from Wunkunasi. You will be a cover, GhPage TV now here. RASH HOUR breadthrough, Sabrina live for GhPage TV or YouTube. GhPage News, Facebook, and a Ghana page, and also so Facebook. I was up, and I'm come over. Subscribe, share video. No matter what cause by 3B. A drew what make catch him. Main channel no. Mamu come in your bema akwaba. Asu-B.
El Supremo.
Asu-B.
International Supremo.
Asu-B.
Supremo numero uno.
Kwa kuna we.
Na me ado Monday man. Yeso mo ko adwuma Monday ana mo de ani je kono ana omo yere no mu kunu no mu investigate omo ye no mo boyfriends and girlfriends wo adwuma.
Ebi so a ahomachede wo de man ofie ni ti no nso ti de ani je ba.
No matter what Monday they all kwani so ani je. But you say yes mo me office work. Yes mo me office work.
Mami imagine.
All right.
Masora no pa.
Yeah.
Me kwa adwuma. What you dware aye obi bia wi. You find so be free office, be free 6:30 na ko.
Okay.
Because our office they say be 8.
Yeah.
Na bo be 6:45 happens OP no.
Yeah.
Na mami afro say me regina ho. Be hade mami. Oba ya wo pia wato mpa so. Bratra so. So. Wa wie ya pepa ho kama. Wa sha atade. Ani je be na chen say.
Ya pepa ho say. Edu mandan mo baby.
Ebiasa anjo kunu ka chese oni dware no nti mami nka ozo dware no
omo nso maka nsema ye nsemo
o dware ni wie no wasra ta no abon powder ozo timi bon powder o nti eno ma abuja ni je be na chense ani je be pa bi na nka wo hwe eno wasem na make eno wasem na make kan nti abuja fo ye mo bi akwa bakwaku
Supremo mejoso pa ye mo bi akwa ba RASH HOUR
RASH HOUR bread
ye mo bi akwa ba na asifi abede
and aso dem abede aso dem abede kwabu
Supremo
abuja de kan de nti a ya che no Dumsor adawroma
yeah na one ebusa so is your generator on standby
oyin makoyo first of all Dumsor adawroma it's a my name delay dia tosumienu your generator is on standby hopefully you ndum light no but I'm saying to the bia no we have to be fast na yekoyenim na bibia okay etabuja yen start kwa bude di kai I think that was on Friday evening, right? And that's Friday evening. And a delay day. Trailer be. Eba 2 years.
Okay.
Kwakuna ni nyina mu ni nyina na de o say ni nyina is simple. Say one of the richest men in Ghana. A dollar billionaire.
Yeah.
Richard Nii Armah Quayle.
Yeah.
Ye nyina for RNA Quayle.
Yeah.
He's one of the richest young guys who inspire a lot of guys. Because at his age, I think 35, 45.
40, yeah, 40
yes.
plus, yeah.
Now he's this richer. You say that me inspire. Say, hey, I say young boys with me. And yes, you bet me.
Yeah.
So we all admire him so much. Kwa interview the course we and you can watch him say near na dear. So be post full video na and same basis you kroma. Because for the first time, you're a billionaire. Our better church and our yen much.
Yeah.
So people were interested. Because I know one Fabian they would be a lesson. Kwa better no. Manya daji achiche video no space by space and then kakra yeah very much interested in. First part na me bochire mu no. Kwa ku ni nyina gina eye kwan a wo fa so ene ne ex wife. Sisi e friend Joanna Kofi.
Yeah.
Oni ni hia kwa ko nya daji chire mu. Wo se ono no si so no. Okọ school nyina no na oye back kakra bi wo baby omo de ma bi ma rent house wo.
Yeah.
No to petition ba ko ne body say obada na ne de keka ho to gine wonu so ba bi cross o to na ni hwe no say hey with the body ya tam
body ya mu
face ya tam
face
back ya tam
ai
size ya tam and also do bra ya mo komo kakra eno ni sister yi enkomo kakran ne fai enu mu no eno nya opportunity so ko UK ko school sa time na no ni sister yi na wo o ko school no buy ene ne betena ya nsana chance buy ya 2010 almost say omo worry kwa ku ye the next part of this video no watch the converse we share
okay
oba be share time omo worry and what led to the marriage
okay
we be say that video no quick one eba sisi ya ye remember
time be mu na ubaye no u decide say ubeware no
intinu me worry 20 December 2010
which is 2 years after ubaye
yes.
ni mu no
Okay. My marriage my wedding date was 4th December 2010
we a white wedding
yeah white wedding to me engagement and my friend
Jehovah Witness fast already
me engagement na me say wedding.
And then the mother decided say, "Oh no, because it wasn't because she's the only woman and now we know her."
Oh, na me pena sempa nyo do but na ye pe ase o pe me pa o pe ma se me so me pena sempa and in my view no so she respected me, she made me feel special, she understood me very well and I think that she loved me too so much and for me that was
those are the things that now we share in a woman and she had it.
She had them.
Now on your ne kokko ne shape no
oh the na e say first thing oba de hu oba sansa na obehu say
obuade ni say e was so hu we first
no na be attractive first and the first day I meet to apetition me hu say o twem mo kwan
and now ade no
okay ade no
it ade dey open
oh
e ya ofe
ade ni dey e say antique box no
say no
nice face and a curves no curvy body
and the color na
oh and me very open I mean as I say me keep pride in say I like pretty face and a curvy body
okay
na took a class so bohosi me pe flat asa nti as no also kakra asa
e was say e pie
kakra
e launch ne ho kama okay
aso she had all of them yeah, she had all of them.
These other attributes I can respect, understanding, you felt like she loved you, that she was like the perfect woman for you at the time.
Oh, she was.
Okay, and did you have days where, Mumi, you don't know, you would communicate about dreams of
of course.
Okay.
Now, she knew I was a very hardworking, very intelligent young man. So I'm sure that she knew that it was only a matter of time and I was going to change things for myself, my family, and for her.
And did you recollect any of these days? Ana moving koma about mungeska nema mobe.
So we when we started dating, I've always told her, say, I would make it in life, and when I make it, I'm going to build a big house.
Okay.
I'm going to build a big house with fountain, waterfall, swimming pool, double halls, many bedrooms,
now
and all of that. Now, I'll build that house. I will go and live in it. Me talk car. Me talk biama. Me be to crime. Me be call holidays. Me talk papa me talk bags. Me talk jewels.
And did you mean it?
Oh, I'm 10.
And we a white wedding.
Yeah, white wedding. Me engagement. And my friend.
Jehovah's Witness fast already.
Me engagement. I'm saying wedding.
And then the mother decided to say, "Oh no, because because she's the only woman and now winning man."
Oh, na me pena sempa, but now you pay us or pay me pa or pay my same, so me pena sempa. And in my view, so she respected me. She made me feel special. She understood me very well, and I think that she loved me too so much. And for me, that was
those were the things that now what she shared in a woman.
Yeah,
and she had it.
She had them.
Now on your corner and the shape not.
Oh, dear, now say first thing. About the who ba. Answer now be who say.
Obuadie
say
I was so who win first.
You never attractive first.
Okay.
And the first day I meet to protection me who say oh twe mu okwan.
And now I didn't
say ni pa bebre ahwe.
Yeah.
Nti na me bubu ni top kaka kra nyina no e be didi nko so tie.
Oh yes.
Wa chekere kwan mo fa so the nti o ware no and all that, which is good. Yes, obi no tiska ko ware ne tamfo.
Da bi da.
Obi no wi asem nti bia bakosem da. Ye nua bema ye bra ye wofa ye mentor Rashad Nii Armah Quayle sa to aso e kasa fa what would that tag debi be ye tag no.
Okay.
I say na obre and I say oni ni be hia and oni ni hia no mo bre ya for be 10 years. So I say that is a conversation out there or clarify say debi o one catch them me no bad tamana sa red tade na mo kan ho asem no na me na matomeka.
Yeah.
Yeah, worry a luxurious wedding.
Oh yes.
I paid for it. It's that the be year seminar mo cake and you know quick. We young here no so quick. This year.
Okay. It's a den dey open.
Oh.
E ofe.
Ade ni dey o say
time be mu na wo bae no. We decided say wo be ware no. Then the say that dream na fie na wo ka no. E wo dance man no. Ubeka say at that point 26 now who say ma arrive na at my dream no na ma arrive.
Yes.
Were you guys happy back then?
We were very, very happy.
Okay.
We're very, very happy couples. Okay, those who knew us will tell you that we were like a shining star or an example to so many people who were married.
Okay.
We really loved each other. She loved me so much and I loved her so much.
Okay.
I'll do anything for her and I'll make sure that she's happy, she lived the best of life. When I'm even traveling to America to go do business with a business partner for 3 years, for 3 days, I carry her with me. 3 days, we go and come. I'll shop luxury bags for her. I'll buy Rolex watch for her. I'll buy expensive hairs for her. Like, I gave her
back
everything.
then?
Yes, back then when we moved into that house, at that 27 years, 20.
Okay.
That's the life I'm talking about.
Okay. Into the picture Uncle for paint say, I say, Debbie ye be or be or next time, be 10 years, no more and son. I say, when you see cabin, I feel your ref, it's not like it seems as if it's not like that. The way you are saying the story, because 2 years be 3 years, and China must start to hit here. And you know, okay,
yes, I was working before I married her.
Yes.
I started in business and said I make her worry. Oh, and team, yeah, worry, I started making money before I went to marry her because wedding, me family wedding. Once the crown in her.
Okay.
I did all share, BBI, everything, engagement, near money, BBI, me second medical worrying.
Okay.
So if I never had money, I couldn't have married because we had a very luxury wedding. What I say, it was a very luxury wedding.
Okay.
So I had money before I got married to her.
Okay.
So I spent a lot of money marrying her.
Okay, so there's this particular picture. I say you're wearing this red shirt. Is circulating online. And say that time na hiao. Or no na like obuawa na fedi and never being sika. You've seen that at the American. Yeah. At that time, na take that picture. What was the occasion?
So at that time, I think we went for a social event.
Okay.
You know, as couples. We went to a social event.
Were you poor when you took that picture?
I had my car. I was driving her in my car.
Okay.
Before I married her, I bought a car.
Okay.
My VW Passat. I bought my car.
It's VW now than it's nine.
Yes, my Passat.
Also ACC no so.
It's a good so.
And now then they call event.
Yeah, call event.
And thing say be na here on and I will try that.
Oh, yeah, no worry no. Your engagement anyway. My car I use here.
Okay.
I use my car.
And now then they call you.
And I had a car before I got married.
It's that the be a ye narrative no. And I'm say and then no ye tie ho ase say e no kore ana enye no.
Delay. Me see Nii Armah na amuti eni nyina no. 99% of it no enye no kore. It was a deliberate, orchestrated attack on me to defame me, to get me. You see, to get me on my knees, to succumb to something that maybe they felt say that is the only way they could get me. Do you understand? Because and I am doing a lot of things and building a brand for myself. You know? That was what they
Yaba. They say, you know, say, Tama, Debrah Rashad, Warren or not, one home, not a cash so. This cannot start a back. But then I shall see how obey we know. I never call Sakasa fan who are people are interested. A cratchy beer, yes, only boo on Warren. Okay. Debrah Rashad Nii Armah Munidi. One munidi. The all can say, Obi or fan is the best friend. Nay, or take away Nii Armah Quayle. One starts a hustle from a single room. Copy himself or two never turn and change. Scan start say ba. Or so only two in some good in a year soon. Catch and say, Uja or a crowd being ska. And no, Sa cratch a cronano. Who can Joseph? I hear Joanna, the younger brother now, what's now, Kula on. Also, we can't the same thing. Say, on the boarding, say, a friend guy and scratch. Now, when any no or so one, you want to taste one day for any want to taste one in the trim and all that. What can was him? And how who the guy is? You didn't hear that part in the sombra.
At what point, and our breakfast over fan say, who realizes our arena? So they now can say, me do me yere because ubuadie, we share dreams. Me say me name me bomu. Ye be wo yemba. They say minimum some womba me no. Ye
womba mienu, but ye womba miensa. So we have twins. Our first girl and then the second child, they are twins. Oh, say Mimi and Crying in Crying for no, we count twins as one.
Okay.
So you don't say twins. I won't say me mienu, because say back.
Okay.
And me womba mienu, but I have 3 heads.
Okay, Matthias.
What I say?
Aha. It's almost yemba.
And the first one your oba, and then the second one a twin, a boy and a girl.
Okay, all right. Into omo yemfie say.
And the girl is 14 years.
Okay.
The first one, and the second one, omo 11, we be 12 somewhere in June.
Okay. Everybody now be who say we start to notice say our no. And near much as say shaky.
So on say. We were married for 10 years. Our marriage broke down just months into our 10th anniversary.
Okay.
So for 9 years, I was happily married.
Okay.
I was beautifully married. We were in love with each other. I was enjoying my marriage, and I thought my marriage was going to last for the rest of my life. Okay, but to people that I even trusted so much, I couldn't even rely on them so much. Okay. I couldn't even rely on them anymore. So there was this gentleman that I took as a brother, as a very good friend. I never had a brother because I have only a sister. So I wanted a brother so much. I had a childhood friend that we grew up and we became like brothers. We became like brothers. The person loved me so much. I also loved him so much. So at some point in time in my marriage, I even asked him to move into my house. Okay. Because he was like a brother. When I was in my single room, when I used to sleep with him in my room on the same bed. And this time around, when I've built a huge house, I've left my brother in the single room. So I asked him to come and live with us. I gave him everything. I gave him a car. I gave him a job. He didn't have to work. He didn't have to pay light bill, water bill. He would eat what I eat. He would drink what I drink with me and everything. Anywhere you saw me, then you saw him. Do you understand me? And then I felt that a lot happened, and that decision that I made was a wrong one.
What decision?
The decision of trying to
fix him.
Turn a friend into a brother. Let me put it that way. Because we started as friends and we became a brother.
And to or contributed to divorce, Anna?
Yes, I think that he played a serious role.
How?
In, delay, mean to mean, Tinaha and everything. No,
can't say you
see, marriage in same I can't be here and
say so
everything.
much.
You understand? That would be very disrespectful on my part.
Okay.
My ex-wife, she's the mother of my children. Okay. And so for the love and respect of my children and for the love and respect for her, I still have a lot of respect for her, maximum respect for her, because I have memories of the great times and the good times we spent together.
Do you remember all those times?
Oh yes, I do. I mean, she was my first girlfriend. You can just imagine. And I spent almost 10 years of my life with her. These were they were the greatest of all the memories.
Okay, so 2 out 10 years or no?
I can't sit here.
When cheating on her?
They be until they make can say my success was the reason for the breakup of my marriage.
Okay.
And I don't blame Joanna. And any fault, me fault.
Okay.
Me, I'm somebody who believes in self-accountability.
Okay.
One of my principles in life is self-accountability. I don't believe together.
Do you remember all those times?
Oh yes, I do. I mean, she was my first girlfriend. You can just imagine. And I spent almost 10 years of my life with her. These were they were the greatest of all the memories.
Okay, so 2 out 10 years or no?
I can't sit here.
When cheating on her?
They be until they make can say my success was the reason for the breakup of my marriage.
Okay.
And I don't blame Joanna. And any fault, me fault.
Okay.
Me, I'm somebody who believes in self-accountability.
Okay.
One of my principles in life is self-accountability. I don't.
Now, Kwaku Achem Kwanafasu na wari eguye. Was a victim of his own success.
Yeah.
Was it the sika any good na wari? Or no jitum. But I felt say he was owning up. I love that. Bema de ofuma jitum say he realized that he's a victim of his own success, and then at a point na sikano aba. And na obi onoma oyisu scenario bi, and later on we will discuss it. Say obi ohonoma wo ahunchemu timi no bobra. Obi onoma sika no bebre na confusion. Obi also so a sika no wo ho obi ni wono motimi no wotena.
Yeah.
Obi ono so a sika ni wo kra wontimi no wotena. She was speaking parables.
Yes.
We will talk about that.
Yes.
You be won come.
Yes.
And then most importantly, we can scratch one sem. Or say what the number 10 fee and all that. Ama in the end, no to twins sem. So omo parasite and they. Is it parasite and omuna to some good they are some problems by one other part and I'm a person here looking at the portion or casafa a brono.
Yeah,
because you say Bema the old boy here now kwashia kwakwa wo no what dey no obo yera ye buafu how much more billionaire a point no ni tigina kika debi oba ho dey say oba ho dey say ubushia oba bukom ni ba let's listen to what Richard Nii Armah Quayle said about those things. Nani ye yen intem so ne betima dum light yen intem.
I've never beaten my wife before. Okay. And I've seen the video that has been circulating that talks about me beating a wife. You see, like I said, there's a clear agenda on me. And so I don't know where they got that video from. And you see, in today's world, people can even do a makeup that will look like somebody has been beaten. That is one. Secondly, she could have gone to do something somewhere with somebody and she may have a swollen face and she can use it as a video, because you see in that purported video that I saw people believing in it that are beating my wife, there was nowhere of me in that video. Delay. I was shocked. I was looking at this video over and over and over again. I'm asking, say, oh, so does it mean that anybody who comes to the screens with a broken leg or a swollen mouth or face and accuses me or you of beating the person means that we have done it? How can we live in such a society like that? This is cruelty. I think that those who just listen to her or watch that video where I didn't show up at all in that video, and some way, somehow came to a conclusion that indeed I was beating my wife, had done great injustice to me. But it's okay. So do you know what? Her own blood brother, one mother, one father, 5, 4, the brother came out to do it. And that brother of hers, she lived in my marital home with me. Joanna brought her to my house to come and live with us, which sometimes happens in marriage. Do you understand? So that boy lived with us throughout the period of our marriage. On no interview, can say, oh, and you create that because I was a very good husband. He lived with us. He never heard us fighting because we never fought. For somebody's own blood brother to come out and say these things against the sister should tell you how he felt that an enormous injustice was being done against me. So he felt that no, as for the truth, you will have to speak it. Okay. Even if it will lead to your grave, you must speak the truth at all times. Okay. I think that is what he came to do.
And sometimes the court, the bit about say abuse no or court.
A court, I have been acquitted by court.
And why have you kept quiet about it?
The High Court have acquitted me. You see, when they took me to court and they were trying to get things for me, they tried to muddy the waters and file all sorts of cases. Their plan was that because I was a businessman and I had a lot of things doing, when you do all of these things to me, it will wear me out and I will succumb. Okay, so they did these things to me. But you see, I went through all of this. I said, no, let's go to the court because you don't have a case. So let's go. When we went at the end of the day, I was fully acquitted. Yes, where the whole thing was getting to, I realized that sometimes silence means consent.
Yeah.
So I had to come out and come. And that's the only reason why I've done this.
Do you hate your wife?
Never.
Your ex-wife?
I am not proud and happy about what she has done, you see. Because I'm somebody who always from day one, I've told her that let us reconcile. Okay? I think that human beings would have to learn the art of going to marriage and the act of exiting marriage. We are always sweet to go into marriage, but when we want to exit marriage, then we make it bitter. We don't learn that art.
Because of a more frail woman, is there a possibility?
You better say in term as our bloom and I say which one? I want to understand your question.
Because we say one time say, oh, yeah, there's bad blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, one more fra. Yeah, kama.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh,
say.
From day one, I've always offered Joanna a resolution, an amicable solution out of marriage.
Okay.
Ex-husband.
Who call someone ex-husband?
It says, ex-husband or baby's daddy or whatever. And she calls me and says that, listen, I think that just as you had wanted us to sit down from day one and resolve it, let's do it. Delay. I would sit down with
Are you not doing it for the cameras? After this interview,
I will sit down with Joanna and by 24 hours, this issue will be over. I am always, and that is my nature. It has always been my nature. But say, will be the Wuko court, not for lawyers. Now, we assemble two.
Into court, now they are calling lawyers, and Emma will fight back.
I was saying, Miss Miko for lawyers. No, Miko defending me. And he'll be a fight too, no, I call for lawyers. No, per se, on Yenya will know yes, here. Then I'm here. I also have to go and take lawyers. Now my children can catch them say, "Omunko defending, no munko defending me. No munko koka and cray."
Na ombana internet for so one show no so I.
Delay you can't in 2GD. That was when I realized, say, you see, in our country, sometimes you just have to ignore a lot of things you hear about people. Sure, they created the impression as if I don't see my children. I don't know what they do. I don't know where they are whereabouts and they're suffering. My children are always with me every week. Oh. Every single week, my children are with me. For 7 days in a week, they spend 3 days with me and spend 4 days with their mother. Every single week. The week they don't spend with me, they maybe have traveled out to go and work. My children are always with me. I'm the one who pays their school fees. I'm the one who gives them like everything that they need.
Do you travel with them?
What besides them? Sure.
They be said they ask them, well, I want to know.
My children don't have visas as I speak with you today because their mother is so bitter. Say, anytime I want something, once I say I want something, then it's no, she will block it. Me to apply visa, mama, na I do baby, because say per mother consent on farmer. My children will vacate and catch them and come and tell me, say, Daddy, you say you're too quiet. You say your classmates now, muko London, muko America, take care. They want to go in your jet and go to London and this. Now my catch you say, "Mu catch you, mommy." Now me call give some mama. I say okay. Me kwa year every time I catch, Rebecca say yes, she share ni consent. Rebecca say on farm. So my children have never tried outside Ghana. Video na muhu ye say nkwala no ti private jet. Before move. Sometimes they want to just be in their daddy's private jet. Me do private jet ni mo. Na me nyomu akokumasi ni tamale. Because that is the only thing I can do. Listen, my children don't have visas as I speak with you today. Because their mother is so bitter. Say, anytime I want something, once I say I want something, then it's no, she will block it. Me to apply visa, mama, na I do baby, because say per mother consent on farm. My children will vacate and catch them and come and tell me, say, Daddy, you say you're too quiet. You say I want something. Once I say I want something, then it's no, she will block it. Me to apply visa, mama, na I do baby, because say per mother consent on farm. My children will vacate and catch them and come and tell me, say, Daddy, you say you're too quiet. You say your classmates now, muko London, muko America, take care. They want to go in your jet and go to London and this. Now my catch you say, "Mu catch you, mommy." Now me call give some mama. I say okay. Me kwa year every time I catch, Rebecca say yes, she share ni consent. Rebecca say on farm. So my children have never tried outside Ghana. Video na muhu ye say nkwala no ti private jet. Before move. Sometimes they want to just be in their daddy's private jet. Me do private jet ni mo. Na me nyomu akokumasi ni tamale. Because that is the only thing I can do. Listen, it is not everything I can say. I have that they need.
Do you travel with them?
What besides them? Sure.
They be said they ask them, well, I want to know.
My children don't have visas as I speak with you today. Because their mother is so bitter. Say, anytime I want something, once I say I want something, then it's no, she will block it. Me to apply visa, mama, na I do baby, because say per mother consent on farm. My children will vacate and catch them and come and tell me, say, Daddy, you say you're too quiet. You say your classmates now, muko London, muko America, take care. They want to go in your jet and go to London and this. Now my catch you say, "Mu catch you, mommy." Now me call give some mama. I say okay. Me kwa year every time I catch, Rebecca say yes, she share ni consent. Rebecca say on farm. So my children have never tried outside Ghana. Video na muhu ye say nkwala no ti private jet. Before move. Sometimes they want to just be in their daddy's private jet. Me do private jet ni mo. Na me nyomu akokumasi ni tamale. Because that is the only thing I can do. Listen, it is not everything I can say. I have.
Abuja badi say na ni delay mo fan che. Binim so obi on we any opportunity ni nkohwe ni nyina. Eti boka krase ye ya na wanyanya bi ahwe na wanya bi atietie na aye kama. Kwagu.
Sumo.
Na mpese nka wo address this.
Yeah.
And I'm only answer because more response the man. Oh,
response the man.
More response the more response be the man.
Sir.
Yes.
And the ambo we so be but me bot so be 3 minutes.
All right.
I'm boss be 3 minutes baby. So we mo issues by ya discuss it.
Ya discuss it.
Yin na cheche ya adwene.
No correct.
Say the Ghana phone nyina cheche o ma adwene radio so TV so street mu nyina because issue be a obi a interest.
Okay.
So in some I tell say kan no. Me no fakase na ba be see time ayi road am be mo no.
Okay.
And you wrote me no, I felt so picky move bia. Na me hunu say a hard guy as a lawyer.
I'm something interesting.
Minim
dey tell. You say you have because oh, I'm do like it.
Wow.
Oh,
a hard guy. Because me catch you say in some na back and forth ni na yakoko aba ruling aba judge I advise say or mo ko appeal or meet me there far a specific area near the nyina. Or damn introducing himself to Ghanaians and then the next line of action or no person what they fan or no a busy ni bibia on assault.
Okay.
And also the kofa IGP
yes
or the fire interior minister or the fire gender minister to me not now say kasa fire image
yes
image no now you're worried about RNA kill
yes
because he has built something great for himself and his family 2 days the person one hey that letter now you descend IGP now you copy interior minister.
It can do a lot of things.
Within a week. It's in a near how or befa so be responding to that letter now abano. Supreme personally, name your opinion ye. Most a point of us be responding ye. Because me ti been penning some da. Says you can near our bonnet bra won sika kobaye ni bibi.
$1 billion.
Was that ya wo obi or was we be not na say we yisikani.
Oh yes.
Now one na charge ne.
Yes.
Kwa me fa so
start. Abrabom komo no ni wudi.
Washam nante ne maba wo.
Abrabom komo.
Ya nti hono na beka se sika sen na wo de share adwuma ase. Na waka cho so man fiska medical half crate.
Yes.
And start here and I say bia me shoe kura no on pay no. Me nya pay anton. Miminya 1%. And I'm to try hon na ubenya sa story no. Na nkofo etime gina so de aka de ombe so omka. But this time around, o move straight to delay.
O kana ware won asem.
Supremo, ana okọ kire na ware mu asem wo ho. Supremo, this is the first time I'm at TV.
Unti bia bakosem da.
Minti. And I'm not saying that it's wrong.
Yeah. What do you say? You are explaining that this is the first time.
Yes, this is the first time among who be say yeah Ghana. It's a you can't smart to me so intimacy make opportunity na me smart claim. And I feel say it was an arranged interview, which I'm not saying say wrong. So remember, this is the best cross-examination out of the courtroom I've seen. So even though meaning say a deliberate and I say and yet deliberate, some important questions be what me saying out. So they be in a final editing and I'll make it that one I cannot tell. But Supreme they make a question and say a proper cross-examination out of the courtroom.
Okay.
We don't have to be in the courtroom to listen or to witness what will go on there.
Yeah.
But yet me at not delay shows so actually the potential questions are possible see bit man. And sometimes too, you would look at RNA kills pusher. Beside a question call fast all of a sudden bones were or con a relaxing mood.
Yes.
No was smiley. Am I okay? No any other problem be any more. Sanyo many in a new man, me personally, me my dream I say, yet na se plan to say, said the bear, won't say the panukan, we need you be a for banner. Or can you ever see so say, me dear, meet me your banner, I say, 101, which you've echoed on that.
I've always said
you've said that time and time again.
You guys should sit and talk.
Okay, I say, meet me, yes, but so that's sorry, I say. Ye the lawyer can't say much so. A Honda no ni free bow so and some na eba bontini na anya no kre. Nemum, I'm looking at how Joanna is also going to respond to it.
Okay.
To this.
Okay.
Because I'm so much interested. Now, according to the latest na anya no, Joanna say, Obi abome, but now come police, maintain in same beam. Ono say, me. So the rumors out there.
Me background me family
yes,
Canada.
The rumors out there and say, Uko you can fa. Oba ne more thing. No oba na ye nyoma nkakran nti oba no so de ne ideas ene nyoma wo hunu from adwuma na wo ye ne suggest ma so masa sika obi ba na wo ma ne bi ana sisi ana se ne adwuma me ye no yen tane ade ne mfanya adwuma nti bi mo say street na say e your oba na ideas ne kakra bi na bi opushima o say oba no mo obosia da wo. So I'm still interested in how Joanna is going to come back. No, so about betrim say in some ABC nina. So interestingly, the question of a ponona yehuna homache yes. That may shake kwan ebi obefa so obe say eno no so e ba say no aba be kapo na chi ana na ne ma no ana ne ma na friend phone so say omo ma me bo omo nti na forcefully or say owura building nim no kokko yi ne mapia na say
ebi ana make the final cut
ebi ana make the final cut but ni nyina mu it was a beautiful interview. Shout out to Delay.
Yeah, big ups
to Delay. Delay did an amazing job.
Big ups.
I think Delay did the perfect cross-examination, set them out of the courtroom, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. So Richard Nii Armah Quayle say, I was my Babette.
I want to tell my story.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Delay the oil energy, and yes, that is it.
Me let be about one thing. Now before no, they say we are no, na fe me nyina actually again.
Okay.
First of all. Oba pa Odame.
Yeah.
Former Attorney General. Unisesa Odame na ye lawyer to Joanna Kofi.
Yeah.
Formerly Joanna Quayle. The statement about responding to Richard Nii Armah Quayle interview no. Beautiful. Sesi abetu sesi ya. Yes, aka bi sesi ya. 27th April. Kwa bu sesi ya. Sesi ya na beto.
To all media houses. To yes o kan hu.
Mensaka media. Mensaka.
Enyo obi fi asem na.
Dabi.
Ana ase
me hu na temi.
Ana obi fi asem na wo.
Dabi. We mensaka.
So man gasa na obi fi asem na wo ka bi den.
Wo mo je say another nam so mensaka.
It's o kan hu.
Mensaka me copy.
So more response on
right.
Allegations by Richard Nii Armah Quayle in an interview by Dolores from Paul Manson, aka
Delay.
So the attention of the firm of Messrs. Dame and Partners has been drawn to a media interview granted by Mr. Richard Nii Armah Quayle to a broadcaster, Dolores from Paul Manson, also known as Delay, on her show That the Delay Show, featured on a number of television stations in Ghana and widely circulated on the World Wide Web. We hold the instruction of our client, Joanna Quayle, to react as follows.
All right, Kwaku, Yabu Kanyana say, Oma Humbi. Say the menu were heavy, the son almost heavy. Son of my clients in a heavy.
Yes.
And no more clients and more permission. Say, Oma cancer no more becano.
Yes.
There I keep telling you, say, you be catcher, the lawyer be catcher on a worker. For the first time, I say, court to visit, lawyer visit one of the clients in Yajin.
The clients and so much fit and also the clients in Yajin. So, Madam, no matter
and I just say, now what's a man working? Nippon offer what you can say because you also want in Yajin.
No, I cannot say. I say the Supremo one. We note that the said interview was granted by RNAQ during the pendency of an appeal filed against the final orders of the High Court, Accra, dated 20th January 2026.
Okay.
In the interview, Mr. Quayle made allegations which are all substantially untrue, relating to certain matters in contention between the parties to proceedings actively pending before the Court of Appeal.
Okay.
The allegations also unfairly castigated the reputation and integrity of our client, Joanna Quayle.
All right, Kwaku, almost say they talk the kind. Almost interview no more share. Now they back and the clients. Who you woman say already appeal Akoso. Case no appeal I can't say but in summer I really kill back kind no almost no client to say some okay and do cleaning a you contomponi Debrah basem and no kind
then
contomponi Debrah basem
and you want to walk on the according to mood
also my client say when some okay na you drunk one na nya no pona ya yawo said yeah was said ni kunu ne ex husband sikasa aye no agu o my client ni ma say ena ama nipa ehwe the style bi asa me share am na my price asa ono na nye na asa ana nwoma ono na ye the bi nipa hu ni ye almost the first point no.
Whilst denying all the allegations made by Richard Nii Armah Quayle as untrue, we state that the fact of the marriage between the parties in 2010, soon after Richard Quayle's return from a short stay in the UK in 2009, at a time that he was unemployed and had none of the properties he owns now, is a matter of public record.
Okay.
Record of proceedings of the High Court, Accra, dated 13th March 2024, and cannot be changed by a self-serving ex post facto interview with Delay.
All right. Number 2, no so Gwagu. Now boss we jina wa mama ya. Number 2 no so no almost say apart from say ye deny the ekoso ni nyina no. No kure na woman ne say your clients any RNK Ware 2010. Shortly after Oba Ghana, which is 2009. Other that time on Oba you know. RNK no one nya juma.
Cassette.
Capre. O te capre bi ono na to krodom. Eno kure na bi ni ho. Hey, capre woni bi. Ejapade asese wo no, ejapade wa ye nyina no. Na woni mu bia. Na nsema ye ke enye ya no keke ene ye de ka de ye pe.
Papa no so ba na pound so no.
Wo say enye ya no keke o. Court case. Uko Accra High Court.
Record.
Uko Accra High Court records dated 30 March 2024. San sema ye ke nyina na. Aye public records I work out wo ope bia kona kwaji bi
nti papa no se na pound so wono ho na oba ye na pound
no ni tin
Queen Lizzie pound so
wasi na woni tin
sa
na wa wunyini no wa wunyini no omu proof e da Accra High Court wa woni proof no ko Edaho. Kona kofa.
Similarly, the record of the joint establishment of Quick Credit and Investment Microcredit Company Limited in 2011 by the couple after their marriage, with both Richard Nii Armah Quayle and Joanna Quayle being the original shareholders. The subsequent secret and illegal the subsequent secret and illegal transfer of Joanna Quayle's shares by Richard Nii Armah Quayle without the knowledge of our client. The use of Quick Credit to acquire properties and set up other companies are all matters of public record and documented in court proceedings. This cannot be altered by Richard Nii Armah Quayle through a media interview with delay.
All right, number three. Dear Tosomians, almost say, and so I can young Tony Yecha. Mupa Munqua Accra High Court. Dated 13th March 2024. Now, say, Quite Ben, your first so setting up Quick Credits. Yes, setting up Quick Credits in 2011. And at the joint owners in here, Richard Nii Armah Quayle and Joanna Quayle. Omne the joint owners. I'm parum Domote and say, Joanna the only Oda. Obambo Fubi no one home or Dan wada. Say Richard Nii Armah Quayle for today. As ye today. And on 50% share no. There you are no diano. Richard that transfer in ebe Canada no be 100% ownership. And see why sa company na ye the parent company no mo start here no. Sa musika and Richard Nii Armah Quayle SI and no could be other companies. And no be no dey NG investors ma other companies. Sa se mo so working in a public record kwa you betima sori akọ Accra court na kwa kwaje copy. O say public record.
Yes, ma ya can establish that order.
Na we see the area kwasem na woman ni say court ade a ye di kan document no. Richard Nii Armah Quayle per se we use an interview with delay and this is some court proceedings, any court documentation, any all the court records by Emfa. Odami.
4. We note that Richard Nii Armah Quayle granted the interview to delay, whilst the appellate proceedings in the Court of Appeal are active. We consider this as an effort to unfairly prejudice the minds of the public against our clients and undermine and impede the fair administration of justice in the case. The appeal filed by Joanna Quayle was duly served on Richard Nii Armah Quayle about 2 weeks ago, with a record of appeal subsequently settled in accordance with the rules of court. Mr. Quayle's illicit motive to obstruct the course of justice with the publication of prejudicial statements in the media is all too glaring.
I'm saying it's all too glaring. Yes, Munina Mahubio. 2 weeks ago, and you can file appeal court. 2 weeks ago, yes, several Richard Nii Armah Quayle. Honorable, yes, several. Yes, several was the Canadian. Or person will use media no. Now what done it 10 year man for adwin. Na afeno bia ne sabani jatu was the papa ke die ni nyina no kreo. Na the judge ne beka bia no. O meka say ya na judge die was sheda say or done the public opinion or turning obstructing justice by this publication. Na the all can say munyina abusua mahubio yo.
5. Our client, Joanna Quayle, will continue to maintain her silence and place her faith in the justice system of Ghana in the hope that she will get justice for the wrongs and abuse inflicted on her by Richard Nii Armah Quayle, as well as an equitable distribution of all properties acquired during the marriage between the parties, as required under the laws of Ghana.
All right. What say? Munya menkavio. My client say. What do you second odobroni oni hweka second odobroni one wedding free na no ma second odobroni on kasa on the obendi o twen erade o twen yesu anim o twen on kasa na what the Ghana justice system ni di wa yesu odobroni what the Ghana justice system ni di say ye kokota o gidi say justice court be di ama no boni edi no awuadie di no ɔyɛ amena kom any abuse ebra ya mana fam nyina no ogi se Nii Armah Quayle court ebehwe na waka ho asema ma no ensi wa ogi ni se japade no mumienu aye abra o mote ase aka bum sa warefo no so no court ebehwe na pay de Ghana mra no ye de ono ne pay ne de ama no second odobroni.
6. We entreat the public to disregard the wild and unfounded claims of, quote, richness before marriage, unquote, by Richard Nii Armah Quayle, highlighted by his claim of alleged ownership of a VW Passat, as well as the attacks on the reputation of our clients as a mere publicity stunt.
Okay.
Joanna Quayle will surely get justice for the wrongs and abuses she has suffered one fine day. And Godfred Yabua Dame, counsel right. For Joanna Quayle.
I was at number 6 in the Odame Shamobo. Odame Shamobo. Any other thread yet? What's a gun of where won't you? Where dear Rashad Mr. Catch on Mammy, why? Catch you almost say. And some which Nii Armah Quayle back and one and you know, crack. The titru was say no when you see cancer no warren so no. What's the way you ball at Munchum? Hey, what's no the video of you Passat? Montonjane. And you know, crack. Nali titru me clients, you know, a year Joanna Coffee, Ogun and Master and so on. And it's Munchum, na Montonjane. Na me shamobo. With the boss said he used to catch them myself on a debut of from Aqua, Aqua Papa Fieno. Mr. Shamobo. Say one day, one fine day, justice will be served. Not Joanna, Ebinya justice. None of Atonium. Where a Godfred Yabua dummy, on a year counsel for Joanna Quayle. Well,
Supremo.
Manager. What I say, Hanky, I'm going to go straight this year. Quabu,
Supremo. So, because I saw them have bed.
I saw them on bed.
No, wait, my expect you.
Why expect you?
I wasn't comfortable 2 weeks ago when we did the story of Joanna Quayle's younger brother.
Yes.
Granting an interview. And Walker and Nyoma allegedly. What is a Nii Armah? Yeah. I want to do a new here. And then Nii Armah on any yaka.
Yeah.
And I felt so that day, so I became a bit emotional. No many other pass. Why would the younger brother do this to Nii Armah? And even if a family, even if it's a problem, you wouldn't want to come out now. Do Nii Armah say tight corner and tight angle. And we also realized that the guy is still working with Richard Nii Armah Quayle.
Yeah. Yes, what it's in my producer, baby.
And yes, and issues to cry in the street in Krawa, Monte, you pay them for share no be can say, said the idea say most of the modern say a paid interview and I so ye the intimate threat. If you're a guy now, per se, or Baba interview because of RNA, why am man on this, and your man, but intimate threat. And then 2 weeks down the line, you want a boss no more about Bontain. I'm on no about the casa. It's the same, no shot in us a follow a certain trend.
Okay.
What I say? We are charts now. Once a global info analytics. Once Once as a follow a particular trend into and a yakwa to say, Nina Bema Craba Becasia Fano. So and in reference to unknown video no delay and crowd. Okay, because
so no what's actually say one year Bema or Debusu Bon Craba can't.
What I say? It's not a follow a certain trend. Yeah, the car discuss it on the delay video no. And me personally, my opinion, my money clear. Say I feel say a bit of PR gimmicks be, which is not bad and you're wrong or cry. You're not no way of letting the good people of Ghana know his side of the story. And it is up to us say, better we will buy into the side of the story and I see and buy into the side of the story. At the end of the day, evidence need to be able to come back to court.
Yes.
But what's the make a choice say? May share how Joanna is going to respond to all this. Jena me patch say, no minim say Joanna so be Bontain through an interview. No, so on the side of the story because sometimes so Obana say interview now to Hona Wokasa. I can feel your pain.
The emotions.
The emotions.
Everything, yeah.
On some catch say, men should delay interview no. And delay is delay.
Yeah.
Say the delay see interview no. it got to a time me who said Richard Nii Armah Quayle a kind when it came 2008 how beautiful Joanna was in the eyes of said no ne to asama no waka omo wedding and ni Janice smiles or the cast omo a very luxurious wedding oka say or at age 27 no my your dance man fie no timi di ni tu kwan announce tu kwan no about designer bags and ni Janice na de na woni gym no
you could feel it
say me a lawyer na say me use video we work quarter. These are some of the things I'm going to highlight on. Say the Osika say ni nipa otu be bien why a trese or adwombone for ban. So that is what I was expecting. Tell na say me hwe kwan ya Joanna befa so be responding. Now Joanna comes out through the lawyers, the counsel. And on de na begu krata so. Now the krata no very clear. Me no dey ye kan ye wadarma me kan be chire ma Matias here no say okay Matias here
okay
but supremo enipa dodo san kran bon select yaba
okay
because now whatever Godfrey Dame counsel whatever Richard Nii Armah Quayle camp domu ye bia no to win the court of public opinion no and your court ankasa kra asem ne public opinion no
and one say say public opinion
so obia pese ono so obi tina asem no say oh okay and e wo so asem do anyway yesisi and also yesisi so I don't know because we shared the last but one paragraph or said the last but two paragraph now Mr. Menja beside the atoso man it was stated say Joan there or no amount to make a bibia and so I think that we are going to be
number 5 no
so I think that we are going to be engaged in series of releases because also our client Joan will continue to maintain her silence and place her faith in the justice system of Ghana in the hope that she will get justice for the wrongs and abuse inflicted on her by Richard Nii Armah Quayle as well as equitable distribution. And so so I think that everything she wants to communicate to us is going to be in writing. So I don't know how far write up go to the advantage.
Okay.
Public opinion. Okay. But let me also shout out Godfrey Dame because on also from the interview he feels and nada according to me
okay
and nada because records were I could pull records from 2024 any other years you be on na yaka I established the facts of those matter a court ajatumti no the Richard Nii Armah Quayle so I think that they can arrange for another interview for their client too. Now on my guide no why not no my guide no say the be no mumu so ba no so ba beka en conflicted with ebia issues bia or medical establish here no so so I think say I didn't expect it this way but they've also done their best.
Their best abuja me kobini man kan bi die aya na emwa kwa first of all mame embodile abaso beautiful interview fantastic baby abako mame bo delay abaso beautiful interview delay why juma ni nyina
nampa dum penny
oh yes nampa dum penny come kasi na me nyasem beautiful lady beautiful interview beautiful everything all right kwagu first of all I don't kill interview no kwaya no delay one there is something I saw and personally I was impressed say PR move and I say nothing no irrespective
of coincidence
and I say irrespective say be no Philippine or not his choice of words towards the wife was fantastic
exactly
one single word that I say oh gonna hear any mercy and I loved it for example what can say be say me manage one will be entangled forever because me no woman I love that and I bema de unya say ye no kore no abuja de wo ya che ne hu it's as long as he's saying that I love that. Second thing I also saw and I was impressed he took responsibility.
Yes
you be say no worry gu ye obi an kobe first off na kobe start aka na meri ese ko be gugu nanim ase wanye sa most importantly even though I can say amount for influencing and all that no or start taking responsibility. Say, I feel say it was my success.
Yes.
So I am a victim of my own success.
Exactly.
I love that. Take responsibility when you are wrong. Say your plan on your plan. That is what we are saying. And I think say that was a good move.
Very good.
Showing
move.
say no matter what happens, or you obey taking responsibility, responsibility for everything. And he sent the impression that he's not bitter about his ex-wife. And that one to Koko, I loved it.
Yeah.
He proved that he's not really bitter. And also sort of something I appreciate it. And we like that. Koko, however, I feel say, even though you say Beman soon and a Bema dear, Fasha home, Bema dear, it was so Becassa, Bema dear, it was so you say, I feel Senka interview, you know, and could you so Adam way in the interview, Nanke?
Ways with the
Statements out.
Okay.
But could you see a rich man like that sitting on national television? A kind of warrior seminal. I feel say too far, mommy. I want to hear Richard Nii Armah Quayle speak.
Yes.
But I want him to speak to us about his ideas, his businesses, his life, how he made it. He inspired some of us. Ana obi tinchen na wa worry na wo hwe we a obi on worry no hu niema we na wan hwe be say eh nti aware say na tie aware nti say na tie esa na say mu simon tomagu fi e wa bontin. I feel say it wasn't really necessary for me. No matter how it is, yakko court what we any case, you know. You got everything you wanted in court. And you know, say if people are talking outside that, none can win here, sir. Because at the end of the day, what say John Abekasa?
Debbie.
What to say scratch Abekasa?
Debbie.
It means that from who come one amount for Wakasa. And that is wrong. As I said, you have something to defend. What you say? You have something to defend. But you know this will be super say, yeah, my beman can
yeah.
And some man manenka. But challenge level no. Any interview for my warrior gumbe church remudi. I say no fame me. Sana mbese me no fame me. What you say?
Matthias.
I wasn't comfortable watching it. Yeah. That is what I want to say. I wasn't really comfortable watching it. I felt no, this is too much. The status, level no withdrew. I said, Charlie. As Ana Adebi, we is Kenny Rodo. Well, Obisu Casamasa, Maninka good and Maninka good and Obian an opinion into 1 year DBC. Nakwaku, the tennis and some more kind, not day, not airham. But no crane. Because what can you say? You give us the opportunity, seeing you know, she be analyzing.
Yeah.
For example, the time I'm saying no crane. Nobody has said, and I've never sat here to say, Richard Nii Armah Quayle had nothing when he was marrying Joanna. I mean, can't die.
Okay.
What will be Gaza?
Oh, Debbie.
What we've maintained and insisted, and I've always said, and they say, we share Joanna and start here, bravo, no way.
Because no one is here. You say, Obano. Now, one power but nearby.
Good.
Oban one for if you two nearby.
One of the best try mobile brand. And now with me talk. What would you? What can you say about what you say now? You twitch again.
Oh, yes.
So what can say? Oh, that me musica. Me what's your the statement, you know?
No pounds on button.
Ebia, also no egani.
Yeah.
But Chino can't be. Was a me warren no nami wo misika. Yes, we enka say wo warren na woni misika.
No misika.
As me kan say woni ni share ya mo start ya brabo na woni misika. That is what we are saying.
Ti time no oton apetese no.
Sata na wosika.
Okay.
Time I call UK na wash boat 5,000 no. Na wosika. Time I buy ya na mo start say mo bo brana na no wosika. We enka say wo warren no.
No pounds ka crown button. Okay.
So the analysis, you know, the question we are asking, the answer or man, is entirely two different things.
Okay.
We see no na we start here brabo no we sika. A simple question.
Yeah.
And then you answer it. But because me war na me wo musika. Time we see aye bobra na unisika.
Yeah.
But war no we sika no man.
Yeah.
What the major? It's a perfect. I want to know. Who some say Musa be my say. Na yere no nya adwuma. But who say kasana? Who say yes clerk and so ka so dey.
Ah, was teller.
Oh so dey.
Teller cashier.
O can be sa me boy. Yes. But also ye ko kasa mu na wo say o eno na waya. So at time ben na no en na waya no.
No.
Because time is can say about you must start say mo no. You made a housewife. The time ben na no ye adwuma no.
So wan go school sir also only first degree SS in one point. We na no so standard water. We no so
good. It's me question and me busa na say a simple question. Time I want 2010 I'm worry am na man be housewife.
Yeah.
It was eno na waya no. Time ben na waya.
Oh yeah.
Answer na mo be worry no. Mo wo ya manager here no.
Okay.
That's basic questions.
Yeah.
Time be ya.
Yeah.
A beginning no, middle or ye no be ye. And as mo be worry na no start adwuma. Time be ye. You be busa because who can say dey be busa. You interested you be busa. Na ye hu dey woman dey enim. Afi dey to so me nsa. Kwaku say won say me ka say tiram interview na ka hu hia no because you be busa questions. Okay 2010 when your wife your birthday party. Okay. So okay.
2010.
Yes.
Oh, sir.
It be 2020 rather. 2020 yes sorry. 2020. Omo your birthday me boy. Omo your birthday when your wife your birthday party be
beautiful one.
Beautiful one. Scratch. Previously mama ya aware say scratch 234.
Yeah.
Scratch free fuel 2019. 2010 birthday party. We invited Scratch was 2020 birthday. Scratch was there.
Yeah.
Scratch left the house around 2019. 2020, we a birthday party. Invited Scratch. He's in the videos. I've had opportunity to watch that video. He's there.
Yeah.
It's you know, say on na course egu awari na o man call ya. At na 2020 birthday party we invited the man ba say. So that means you had no problem with him.
Okay.
2021 and I'm aware mo start say mo je aware no. I don't know.
Matede o kana sepa. Matede o kana sepa.
Because who guma aware na mapam na afi aware ni ye na me say for say pepe dey wan say.
Oh Christo.
Me ma unsi ase.
E wo fanya me.
Me tina me busa say we are trying to ask questions. Kwaku 2021.
Yeah.
Ena ye nuaba Joanna e file for divorce. Ye busa questions. Abusa we are trying to understand. 2021 mo file for divorce.
Yeah.
Meboa.
2021.
20 that means problems since started free 2020 I don't know what was in a few months to their 10th anniversary. It's 2020 and it starts here meboa. Yeah. Was in a few say 1 month to say 2 months to their wedding anniversary, 10 years anniversary. Yeah. Which they married in 2010.
Yeah.
So that means 2020 na problems and it starts here. And 2021 oboko Joanna ko file for divorce. What say when Joanna say etna ya to 2021 na oko file for divorce no. You never discuss hedge for real. So some okay. Yeah. Also when discuss hedge da. Meanwhile 2021 no mo file here no. Lady no what the court ni mu say hedge for real no mo jai.
So or no. Do you understand? I get where you're coming from, but on
and in the statement, you know, Osaka say you left them and went to stay with Hajia for 8 months.
Yes.
And how come they didn't discuss it? But all of a sudden she's in the court document a few months later.
So apparently he's trying to say, you brought up the name Hajia for real in the conversation our court. But I mean, so that time, she wasn't in my life.
But
in that capacity now, audience.
Look at the time you filed case 2021.
2021.
Messi 8 months ago. That means 2020 no. No one here Janet transaku. But meanwhile, I'm was we Janet with you on anybody who made the den. I'm trying to understand how Hajia was never part of the conversation. How? We are trying to understand. We are trying to understand. You have said yet na enema simple. Clear am I? Because in seminar kokoso no in tray you have said yet Kwagu
Supremo
court document 13th March 2024 according to Yera Odame. What's your court? Oma file Accra High Court.
The records are there.
Yes. Say the company was jointly owned until say nipa baako e change ye e de baako din be share wo. It's in the court documents. I will say a public on case mumu share kukuo na mo fama mo hanki betima fa chira no court no ko file request for public document and then a few days here what dey be ma.
Yes.
What say mo pa mo nkonko
yeah,
which ye be kwa ko so what say a boom say the two of you founded the company.
Yeah.
Who say Richard and me and Claire wo you because what say na me yemi susu adwuma mind you sometimes no get on the whole because no no one answer no to kwan yaba what role did she play one play role bia saying it raw say na me kwaku mama typical example typical example me share my wife we met in school
okay
ache who say I've told you say we've
been to school no Roma no senduska and now also
okay na benedin we've been together for roughly 16-17 years or so. Manager dey so mun na anim time ana yen kwenko me can say you been together with a person even say free school must start year adwuma mo year adwuma no wo be man was start year adwuma one child who and wife ni play
okay
what you say
yes
sasa saba you can say so oh yes men am year adwuma no but what role did she also play?
Okay,
she didn't mention that.
Then she might have done something.
That is what I want to know.
Okay,
because before maybe a company na me de me yere I have 50% share. No, over 50% share. No. That means she was playing a particular role.
And one can so admit say Debrah no you good one pa even though one university. SCM first can go on kind say.
What you say?
And I also seek adwuma.
And another way. Okay. So what role did she play?
Okay.
And also me you.
Okay.
Role there kwaku and tasu. It was hey. It was your fear dintina.
Sabi obetan na small no kra so no so.
It's one your fear dintina. The company no 50% share.
Okay.
Dintia.
Because I know
what I say? These are the questions. Who said make us say when obey no Ukraine interview when I expose a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yet video na or that one man at 1-2 a.m. Ye chucha window. That question, one of the biggest issues. Oh,
yeah.
But it never came up. Are they? What did I mention?
Oh, Mudao.
Or thank you, who the yeah. And on the issue of abuse, yabono. Kwaku obi atwa video no why say no kase abomia. Ono I said the video no cry amam for the kase abono.
Yeah.
No say amam for say aboni hunu video nim. Kwaku that can be a response.
So Opasenka yaction in the act.
Na konfo crouching in the act.
Who you call your police case?
He telling his story, it's beautiful. Kwaku it's nice. But I feel say en komane ye statement and he's too big. But you are feeding over 15,000 people a day.
Or a big man.
Nipa Richard Nii Armah Quayle, I employ Ghana. No. A bit more outdrew 3,000, 4,000. Because quick credit crowd. I think say Richard B home
a bit more drew.
I'm sure say major towns in United States.
Yeah.
Now say Richard B for 1,000, 2,000. He's a big man.
Yeah.
And now say BBC crowd. Only PR.
That's the problem.
What you say?
That's the problem.
Because having a professional PR, no, he will explain. Oh no. At the end of the day, no, the issue of you can deny it.
Yeah.
But he's too big. Because imagine, you have a despite. Now what's your church and what you? And I say credit.
Yeah.
Credit Baba church and worry. I say style. You know, that's it. Another statement from Odami. It's well, and Odami is saying that Omo Munkasa. because said the Debrah ya be kasa emotions na fa
na e bia na asan ka say RNQ
bo na RNQ akasa what wearing
kasa from one party
na ba we to so me to dey what I say what so me to voice na scratch so kasa cause scratch yes anything say no cross one no be chire me no kora no me hu because obi akasa bra yi din na mu eto me hu omo me hu manager eno ano no ana akwaku we so nkyere say we so nya futuo ma mama ne bi ene ma ne bi especially enu ama no say yam pasa yin sister no tena wo ma ebi mo na tutu nsem gu na so say uja ware ya obe cash out ah one so a big mistake say otena wo pampara na de areke wo kan ni nyina ye no kre na say eye obi
ana tutu nsem
ana tutu agu aso ana sister why a big mistake ana sister why a big mistake kwagu de meka no what say say yam pasare na kin nsem won kekan say eye wo nan fufuo
ana tutu
agu aso say why a big mistake yo ana kwagu
no mudao
ya beke course kwagu no so mama ya beke but before that come on breaking news one family answer na
oh breaking news my
breaking news say
and there is room ade
man ya me fast breaking news no bra me my letters to be Yago. Na the time na BTO. Kwagu. Wudim eye yenua ba bi aye frɛ no. Eye Cindy maminya di ni ye manfo bi di ankomo bi. Cindy Emakumsen.
Cindy last week anya no story.
Yeah.
No
Your friend is Cindy Emakumsen. I was after the picture to so no mu hu no me so for the picture to so emo mu hu no. Cinema. I don't papa be a friend Roman father. I don't have friend Philip Apia Kubi.
My name Philip Apia Kubi, but meaning
Roman father. You. Eti abuja so oni mo a manager de mo picture say ba. Kwinema ye ko bi e jaguni chempa. Kwinema. Se e jaguni chem. E say what so. E jaguni chem. Already he has an issue with Ghana police concerning the murder of Daddy Lumba. Also evidence pertaining to the murder of Daddy Lumba.
Yeah.
Na ye catch be a friend Roman father.
Okay.
Any sister be a friend of Priscilla. Don't know friend of Dobroni. O me no na kabom no mu chim papa ne kon. Manager. Yes, so mu chim papa ne kon. Aha. Abuja kwene na wo medal no. Abuja kwene ma ene wo no. Na we dey Roman father.
Me feel with that.
Me feel with that. Afi mama kama sem. Gwagu.
Surumo.
What is it about Ghana? So back here last week oba bi ne kofa na picking up.
Yeah.
Simply because the Ghana police say we making statement be say Roman father any Odobroni any chim bakon we chim ne kon enti no omo so mo peda evidence no that case in the court or court no
okay
yamane bail I think it's Wednesday no yamane bail Wednesday say
Wednesday
yes 100,000 Ghana cedi with two sureties and then the man can be a home understand say the omitted bail condition so she's still there yes omitted bail condition she's still there and only on one side and Odobroni so asiu kunema 10 million Ghana cedis say we good anima say it evidence on na kunu no say first one where you versus attorney the prosecutor but we you know say no civil case say see am no kase here Roman father so asiu kunema 20 million Ghana cedi
we do ya brand like we no
kunema no man for more adoption in Germany we ko biom na ache o Marja, the Gago first one, you ready, Kakra? All right, Kwagu.
Supremo.
The plaintiff is Kosoro.
Roman father,
Philip Apia Kubi, incoming president of Ghana.
Yes. Under the defendant is Cindy Emakumsen.
Yes.
Trasaco Valley.
Queen Emma. All right.
To Cindy Emakumsen, aka Queen Emma.
All right.
An action having been commenced against you by the issue of this writ by the above named plaintiff, Philip Apia Kubi, aka Roman father. You are hereby commanded that within 8 days after service of this writ, on you, inclusive of the day of service, you do cause an appearance to be entered on for you.
Okay.
And take notice that in default of so doing, judgment may be given in your absence without further notice to you. Dated 27th day of April.
27th is today, right?
Yeah, 27th is today.
All right. Go.
So, statement of claim.
The plaintiff's claim. All right,
The plaintiff's claim is for a declaration that the words published by the defendant in the impugned
videos.
Yes, impugned video.
Yes, impugned.
Impugned video concerning the plaintiff are false and defamatory.
All right, today they can almost straight court to say court. And some na kunema fa kafa Roma father hu nyina no court will declare say 1 ayentro and 2 say Roma father hu fin.
B.
All right.
An order for general damages in the sum of 20 million Ghana cedis in respect of relief A.
All right, it is a court to declare say we no intro no say gunu fin say Roman father and a chim that lumba kon say we got jitu say Roman father and chim that kon tin say intro no say the twa ya e gunu fin yama no 20 million Ghana cedi no van ko patane kra kwa 20 million Ghana cedi what currency is
200 billion.
200 billion.
The campaign.
Is it the manager or the more adoption? Yeah, to us way.
C. Damages, including special, aggravated, and exemplary damages for defamation arising from the publication of the said videos by the defendants and the subsequent republication thereof by various local and international media platforms.
Yes, damages. Yes, and damages, including special, aggravated, and exemplary damages. And for you find such example. Emma or mom watching. So good, Roman for the Nimasi. Emma, a bimo so every fire repost to those videos, you know. Local platforms and international platform. And yes, and try those damages. Yeah.
D. An order of perpetual injunction restraining the defendant, whether by herself, her servants, her agents, or otherwise, from further publishing or causing to be published the said or similar words defamatory of the plaintiff.
All right, it's the top of me, you know, say, yes, Amfa or Emfa, to one another day. Tabo, and Tonaso. So, Munidi Biam, or Munidi and Kana, and Wunu must say, and he can sense and seminal. So, when they seem the manager, the client to call Kuno.
An order, E. Directed at the defendant to publish with equivalent prominence in the same medium a suitable apology in terms to be agreed upon by the parties or approved by the plaintiff, and for same to be permanently archived on the defendant's social media platforms so as to remain accessible and searchable.
Okay, it's yes, and also so no. I was on man and copacho. Now I want to all platforms so. Now, and can you say any time a baby piano? You mean who apology no? The end done the platform also.
F. An order directed at the defendant to use the same medium with equal prominence to retract the said defamatory statements and render an unqualified apology.
Unqualified apology
to the plaintiff.
Unpanacho.
G. An order directed at the defendant to remove the defamatory videos from all internet platforms and to take all necessary steps to cause their deletion and prevent further dissemination.
Okay, it's a no so Abuja was say the omuni you de guna numas ni na free o kwa gwe so onyi free o na omo fa free no akọ post no so
on making sure say bia be free internet so. So we are not really concerned about omo makofa na so mo but
making sure say be free o
making sure say bia
be free
o cost of and incidental to this action, including legal fees, any other release that this honorable court may deem fit to grant in the circumstances.
And another rating also. And I'm saying police sales in today, it's easy to give it to her, which has been done. It's train. Kuna kunema no mbeso bukuna
me no honya mobo
ko mbeso bukuna
no honya on say no kro obi ne say medical aka say bi aka di but the nyansa sabi besepa no kunua han
yeah tasini nyansa for
me na no me kama hu say ensem ni bo onye nyina nam no ya adene ensem ni bo so onye nyina nam no me ya adene but ni nyina ye di ele mu say de be ya
yanko kama ye no kotra obi
exactly So me no nya mabo but Supremo ma member Roman father abaso. Roman father dey in here. Me didn't make us say Supremo me name said the Roman father initially statement of claim no was introduced no. But Roman father kase osiki a sum in the region of 20 million Ghana cedis. It's in the right direction. Me ubusam kra na our form. Roman father should have quoted a figure around 50 million.
50 million.
Yes. Supreme ubusam sade.
Ade.
Now, aside the say Roman father na juma awaye in the media space. Enkofo e dey respect mano. Enkofo what trust wonimu ebi mu abrochi ebi mu Ghana ha obetima ka say Roman father we nti we di Roman father we
di no me am I as I have trust in
yes nti no me wo cement ba kusika wa ha je fa kokoye me project bi ma me.
Oh yes.
Me car bi me di free Japan e ba ginetwi never for say ogba akiri ma me ya wato ama sa di ne abrabo na wa bɔ no nti no oh Supremo agu ne ho fi we here no for two the here pa nie. Roman father is not just a media person. The man is a politician.
Yeah, he's a politician. Till I'm afraid incoming president.
This is a man obetimo twa ticket ne akọ Belgium akọ shia ebia potential investors omo pese omo ba Ghana edom sika ba beshem no akoka trom say 2028 me political party nie me pese me kokko stand for about to ne ntuma me enti me hia wo ne wo kwofo say mo mra me support me so the moment as ankofo ne be Google no omo say ye no kre one or a media man, two or a politician, three ne party name you say. But ombako ko hundi ato so a
I think it's the Ghana Freedom Party, right?
Ghana Freedom Party. Ombako ko hundi ato so a obi allege say I can be wo bi onimu bi
I can be wo on one ness am managing.
Yes.
You know what me kon.
Yes. So on Jaffe one with the ntia me free ban me support the fact to say we'll take it this particular legal action.
However on behalf of all team legal wives and husbands.
There be Supremo ya man do person here. Enti no me de sisi am secretary na kwa akodi mama emazma me makabiem say I don't sympathize with that. However, I trust to say the also she stands by the truth.
I also she stands by the truth.
I can interpret to say she has evidences a backing the truth for now.
Also standing by no.
Enti no omwa na dinto din nanka ne nyoma wo bia wo so obetimi dia ba obetima provide e be me hu say oh we na nkoyi no nanka ma court sem no kra na eso kra ate na ye efikesi mu ana we ya busuapani na we nya busuapani ana we
ye obi na promise in evidence na one farmer
so ho de ono anasem
because kwa bi mutim promise
so
evidence
so ono anasem ano asubi na ate enti ko fon kan sam ncho
I don't because me call for one so okay. No, me no meka. Hwe,
na we said this room, I said the we adwuma. Also be a promise to be a you one. I said the we adwuma supreme. Enfa aha supreme mami, I said the adwuma ya we. Obi sem pese o ye me advert fun yi mami. Fun ya pese o me promise o say we advert na mami next week is send you ska ho. Na sa na aye we.
Ye nyene sa.
Oh exactly.
Ye nyene sa.
Mago yo mate enti phone no say type of obetie bibia wie no aka say bibia ye ready a omo
wo Debrah me o
obeye exactly enti wutie wie a say de wo no assuming no yen ka say no assuming so obi kra na promise wa say de wo wote ye no say na obi from so te ye na busa wo say wo nko a ade nti na wo nko na awa bonten awo ka ade na nipa na ma beka bi. So this isn't something I was say, I'm not sympathetic about it, but I also believe in her. Say she has some evidences to back her truth. Obey me, I make it. But then I also support Roman father.
Okay.
Na number one what truth to see ano. But kakra me din hoya wan say sikanusa. O hwe ne pedigree and in stature. O man him na sikanusa because he clean and he clean yes room.
I was on behalf of Team Legal Wives. On behalf of Team Legal Husbands. Kunema Sremo. Kwaku Sremo ne masusa wo. Kwaku ne masusa. Obi eja no beso ye wa mehwe nkwan. De ekeka kono anu ya nyai. Because now court case, which is the criminal case, first suit from Odobroni, and now second suit from Roman father. The B. Yes, Ramo, Yapomacho. Yes, we say the abuchi for mu Ghana bi mu. Kuku mu mawu. Na mo bana kwam, omba ya na kwam dia.
Supremo. Ene ya. Ye wia opa ye ntu anamo ye benya 7 p.m. flight to Accra. Ni nko jan arrival. Ohwa abuchi for do a ye ba.
Obi me kan ho mo kan bi no. So kan ya.
Na Supremo. What here obi abefa?
Obi abefa me.
One can be.
Me can be.
Supremo.
Me can be.
Supremo.
But you want to be a phone lines. But you say be a phone lines. Everybody can say. You know
say hypocrisy at its height.
Are they?
Everybody say GhPage, let's see the same energy when the other party also starts prosecuting in this dirty game. Both sides are equally guilty. But with this DL case, I've learned so much about Ghana.
About Ghana.
What can I say? And meaning baby are free back. It's good to certain beyond so do opinion and so beba. But I don't believe we say what to na asemo abba. And from what you are saying, maybe now also we are sympathetic towards a certain side. Because I buy, and you'll be an and isa. Na say we are sympathetic towards a certain side into no because we are talking about yes, we are talking about a criminal issue here. Forget about the fact to say Ebia or support or do Bruni and also support to Yema Miakusia Sewa. Forget about that side no. As my year can I say, in as much as a war can't say minibino. Energy what they can't say no. Any could draw what they allege Obia Kumubino. And once I'm near come. Our brass uncle for nebi a walk man on. Also, me or manon can be bias our baby. So, this is not about GhPage and the energy GhPage used to say, baby, as to say, and now some no, ye tackle and now some no say, and net. Ye, Jinawa say, Obiako can be say, when him so obi no so obi ne boa obi mo obi kum obi. Ah, yes, him. It is a mrana sonimua, a mrana sonimusa, Emma boy investigations. Na entrana nyasa. Obi, Anna say. Other side no so be there also report no as simple as that report no because asam na ba reputation ya good no fin enye asam na ba because Roman father the omo dey Roman father pa okru hey Roman father na yere na koma mu oduru omo kansem yes na me pay lady be video so our TikTok was here friend no I think it's Royal or Royal or something like that no ka say in some o kan ni nyina no the jiga interview ni Zamfara here and on repeat on can say on the only me answer now before over come answer about come first call answer now make sure say everybody say hypocrisy at its height. After you know about because what politician more like an undertaker. Oh, and so this is hypocrisy too. Unless you tell me say you don't know say Roman father is a politician. He knows. And I will see about Supreme don't aha. We are making a first caller. Yes, Supreme making a first caller. Hello. From that angle because they won't hear. Nana Seponsu from Virginia. I say yes, sir.
Yeah, Eja, me almost me mamo money ajuma pa moye. That's you. Me logo in and say into the minimum topic na maybe come once no more can I'm not too sure. But I think that this is a very important issue. We need to take a critical look at. Galamsey is pursued as an eminent threat to the very existence of the nation Ghana. I don't know how I incorporating that seriousness. Recently, I came across some findings, doing some research here. Among them crashing. And for Obi to say Chief Executive Officer of Ghana Free Zones Authority to take a stand, the political partisan stance on the issue of Galamsey, I don't think that she deserves to be in governance or to be in office because what demonstrates that only any passion or any ambition to stay to the development of the nation Ghana. And I said we should call for her to resign or be fired. I know say.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I feel you beka galamsey dey nti ka me nru edu onu ma na ma mo abam.
Okay, I will be listening, but the call, they say she needs to be fired immediately.
All right.
I will speak a little more on that.
Yes, that's it.
All right, bye-bye.
0593025576. Okay, pick up 3 calls be nanke ya kuye Yaka imudi na friend say. RNA ne Joan mo address that issue. It's manager check it sound man why. You address that issue no until I don't know say obi bi kan obi na reka dia kwagu
Supremo no an say
you need do zone ka kuma kakra
Supremo edum light no do
kwagu light no there e say krapa there I said dia bo Muhammad ya o ha
Supremo edum light no do
oh manager Dumsor no there now I'm
was it there no ka fa
was a meme
Supremo
kwaku edu light do do
Supremo
ba fele so fu kwache so press conference no ka se tuo ane to ma ya wi
Supremo
oh ma monitor o
Supremo amamu ne na for mo
amamu ne na for but the wo mu ne
e wo say
kwa ai Ashanti Regional Minister so ye demo ba wo za video no we demonstration demonstration manager beto so amoma hwebi Ashanti Regional Minister ye Dumsor demonstration Dumsor demo we the Kumasi ya satama no secretary Ashanti NDC Ashanti Regional Minister NDC second opposition time we Dumsor demo eni say omo de omo fix light no na o kai say na do call no omo ye omo primary no omo koto aba na ye busa Dumsor wanse wo ka say ani mom come time table na no
na ye napo
ye napo so
no mo ye we ana no that day no na enkwa na dey kwa no mo ye na ye program bi
na mo ka say mom come time table
ana city ana say join ni ba na nche to no say na say light na call off na nkofo demand for no say she my mo insisted there na mo ko ye me kai
no dem no
no dem ni okay
Debrah kasa kwa say dum light no do. Now there is one thing as well. Gridco, to be fair, ejato Gridco substation ba. Koku tobo. Another na say why agitated sir. None times in you do like.
So to be fair, now make to be fair to why?
To be fair
to
the ruling party no. Gridco 2 days ago ejato substation. Mebo manager mebo video no way. Say o video no. Ejato ama washipa videos or tamo mo for so medum ja no e ka ho bi na ma Akosombo side wo nyina light na ire I go off no Akosombo na ja damu no e ja to and na Accra Teshi side also omo Gridco substation ba e nya da hanis no
okay
e ja to nza Akosombo switch yard apart from that no so no call Accra places be we almost change transformers almost the power now from to almost they are changing about 1,000 transformers and also so omaka and almost underground cables we so assay kwako ensiwa o according to Felix Ofosu Kwache no communication director for the Jubilee House no the presidency no ono so abeka ni post no bacho afato so me o ka say Jinapobe press conference and was actually say they suspect something is going on in Ashanti region. Kwaku shared a statement and I was say Gridco boss no I will see or something referring Yamana step down near investigation to the entire ejato power control enkusiwa Ashanti region doom light do you doom light to Ashanti region too much. They are suspecting say maybe we cause to leadership no all the leadership from Ashanti region. Kwaku, things are happening. So to be fair, it's not as if they are sitting there watching. But no question say, manager, light no. You do no do. You do light no do. Kwaku, this it seems that they are taking steps to fix it. And I'm going went
Supremo.
Utie ba wanti.
Edmani omoting. So you want your thing. Supremo, Mosi ejato
Greco substation.
Now the name is
on power control.
The now we need
Eja.
Supremo, what no classic akra?
Oh yes.
On say and your pictures in an me pebako and then we see be free baby.
Aye.
Supremo said the methane.
Yeah, that before when you renew.
So methane
And before you renew.
Kula. Now on where you kakra, bujaka kra na umusi ne eba no. Ana musi jato he. Na Supremo he. Ghana ohun etoda. Metina odin na se metete nsem bi se ya Supremo na mera ho na. And some shall me boss, Supremo, some ham and person make on. Okay, Supremo, them person make can be. Na go po mine abotre.
O me abotre.
Na go po mine abotre. Dum so no ho. Supremo, ye kala nyina say o.
Ko na de dum so for kala mo me.
Ah, na Supremo yentimi hit, yentimi no. Supremo. But if one yentimi mu mine no, Supremo yentimi kan kra o.
Koguzi e kala say o.
Supremo.
What kala say?
Yada Supremo, yada sorry be mprenum mprensia mprenso. E wo horo ye ho asane asada. Supremo, everything that is going on, Supremo, is very disrespectful to the good people of Ghana.
What's your respect about?
Very disrespectful. Supremo, anyone hire tea. Supremo, so make it make sense to me why you are paying for light and you are still not getting light.
Bills so about so your way. Hannah, it doesn't make sense.
So make it make sense to me.
Paying, you know. Bills is they abnormal.
So how come you are paying and you are still not getting light?
Bills saying they abnormal. Abnormal. I have bill let me buy a get one.
We are no free wa. Musi ejato hen. Anything a dance. Supremo, yet low shedding for the past 3 months. As a man, I'm catching. Ejano to order me.
Weekend, you know, say Friday in Bako. I think say weekend.
Mefin, gada mefin kakra bi wonche na se musie kakra ba. Yesi ja to Akosombo nyina na ase. Griko ba bia mu ntini anya dai.
Eti panyina ya suspend yes won kwetena fi.
Meba ho Supremo me dru ni chen
ko be pene.
Meba ho Supremo on non dead worker. Supremo. Me say wonti krom ha for the past 3 months so light.
Oh, Debbie.
So why are we tolerating this from a politician coming to tell us, showing us pictures, videos? Say, you told us you would be able to fix it. Fix it. Do it. I'm a wonderful. Oh, opposition, you have all the brilliant ideas. Very intelligent.